I was absolutely the elephant sanctuary. The elephants are my spirit animal, and I have been dreaming of going to an elephant sanctuary for the last 4 years, so it was absolutely my highlight. I would love to continue on with alignment. Yoga is, for me, a huge part of my life, and I was afraid originally to go to a retreat thinking you had to be advanced, but that's actually the opposite. I think now I think you should go to a retreat to get real, in-depth teachings. I am feeling like my inner child is back. I had an opportunity to just kind of be joyful and laugh and be silly, and I feel good, lighter. You will not be disappointed. You will be pleasantly surprised, and you don't regret the things that you do, you regret the things that you don't do.
I feel like a different person. Like, I feel so much more relaxed. I feel so much more calm. I feel like I've got so many more tools in my toolbox to help. This trip has like unlocked a key for me, like a door for me. Like, knowing that I could come here is like, well, if I can do this one, there really isn't any place else that I can't go. Nothing's gonna go great when you're always in pain all the time, and that's how I felt. Like, my lower back was just always in pain, or like just not being comfortable in my own body. And I just feel like there's more of me to go around now. Just go. Don't think about all the logistics and all that stuff, because that's what got me caught up in it. Like, am I going to be able to find my sea? Am I going to be able to find a way to get here or there? It'll all work out. Just go. And people are there to help. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I would have never in a million years thought like me from 2 years ago would be where I am. So just thank you so much. I just can't even, there are no words to explain. Thank you so much.
Well, my heart is more open. There's more ease there. There's a steadiness in my being that I didn't have when I first arrived. And I've been able to connect with people on a much more authentic and natural level. I knew that I would make new friends, but I didn't think that it would be so easy and at the depth that we were able to get to pretty quickly. Like, just in a couple of days, it was like I was with people and it was so natural, like I had known them for a long time. It just flowed. I feel like the retreat has reinforced practices that I wanted to get into. So daily yoga practice makes such a huge difference, particularly in the morning, just how the rest of the day goes and how I interact throughout the entire day. And the mantras were huge. The hardest part is just making the commitment and getting the ticket, and then once you get here, it's just like what was I even worried about?
I am feeling absolutely rejuvenated. This trip has been more than I thought it was going to be. We've somehow taken all of these things that are very larger than life and it filled you up enough that you feel that you're here to match it. So from someone who's not a huge part of the wellness community, this has been a huge way to dip my toes in and want to just continue in any small way I can, whether it's a daily meditative practice or any kind of daily movement. I'll absolutely do it. I had no idea what I was getting into going on to this, and it has been the most rewarding and rejuvenating experience. Highly recommend.
This experience has been amazing. I came here not knowing if anybody was even going to be on the other end of it. Was somebody actually going to pick me up? I got here 3 days in advance, and there you were with arms wide open. So my highlight actually was you. It's my favorite highlight. Secondary to you would be the elephants. And the national parks are kind of up there too, because there's just beauty you can't even begin to imagine. Definitely continue with a more aligned yoga practice, as well as focus a little more on the Thai massage we learned. And I've do it again, and hands down, and then some. Also, Thailand is amazing, very safe for women, which is amazing. Like, you can walk anywhere, do anything. I think that's huge for women. Traveling alone, not knowing that, as well as just all the cultural experiences, super cool.
I definitely feel more relaxed and rejuvenated than before. Whereas before, I was very stressed and overwhelmed. You know, that rush feeling. There is just a total different zen here in Thailand. Just the people, it's the yoga. I definitely feel refreshed. A highlight for me, hands down, was definitely the elephant sanctuary. Really humbling experience to see these elephants just in their mighty power and all their glory, and just being loved on. You can just see how much they love the people and love their caregivers, and how much the caregivers love them. So Carrie's been so wonderful in teaching us how to not only properly, you know, use our breathing techniques and our hand positions. Just do it. This is my first retreat, and I am so grateful. And I could have come up with 100 excuses, and I'm pretty sure I had them locked and loaded, but I closed my eyes and I went for it, and there's no regrets. Carrie really brings, you know, everything that you need, including the yoga mat and that comfort, but also the people. Once you get here, you'll see any of your obsessions that you may have. Oh, it's not safe. Oh, but it's such a long trip. Ignore those excuses. Go for it. You won't regret it.